very, very important topic. So along with trade facilitation agreement, you can expect a question from sovereign gold bond scheme. Okay. To make it very clear only, means I need to ensure that if a question comes on sovereign gold bond, you should not make a mistake. That's why I discussed gold monetization scheme. Okay. I know that both are twins, yes or no? Gold monetization scheme and sovereign gold bond scheme. Why they are twins? They were born together. Now what UPSC do? They exchange their features. So if you are clear with both the features, you will not make it wrong. Okay, so that's why I explained. So my main purpose of explaining gold monetization scheme is not for gold monetization scheme, it's for sovereign gold bond scheme only. Now we will see that, and it is successful. That's very important for you. So gold monetization scheme is a failure, but sovereign gold bond scheme is successful. So we will see it, why it is successful, what are its features. Okay, now try to understand that there are, see, I told you there are some people, we'll see, I have not discussed when I discuss gold monetization, there are third category of people who purchase gold. See, normal people are that basically people purchase gold not as an investment. They are basing it used for an ornamental purposes, wearing as a jeweler, especially for marriages and other related, any function. In India it's like this now. Every religion is same. Majority, I cannot say it every, majority religion, it's a rule that, or it's a culture. I say that it's not religion, it's a culture that for every function, gold, even it is 1 gram gold has to be there. So that culture is there. So for those people only gold monetization scheme is there. But there are other people, investors who purchase gold as an investment. Gold means they are not fond of gold, but they purchase gold because they feel that this asset will, as time progresses, the value of this gold will increase. So if we purchase it, that's better for the, see gold, see there was a time when gold price was increasing like anything. Okay, so in that circumstances, people used to purchase gold as a investment. So there are people who purchase gold as an investment. So to tackle them, or to attract them, those people who want to invest in gold and to make profit, the government have introduced this scheme. Okay, so anyway, any person who purchase gold, that results in import of gold. Okay, so regarding the sovereign gold bond is, again I told you, it was again launched together with gold monetization scheme, and everything is here. See, everything is there in the term itself. First of all, it's a bond. You know what is the specialty of a bond. Okay, now try to understand that bond, whoever issues a bond, he will become a debtor. Yes or no? So it's basically a bond. It's an instrument. It's a financial instrument. Now, what is the specialty of this bond? We have heard about different types of bond, masala bond, or different types of, we have Matilda bond, so many bonds are there, junk bond, so many bonds are there. I told you, bond here. Okay, so different bonds. So this is another bond, gold bond. So this is a financial instrument, but basically this is investing on, so it's denominated, so this is very important. This bond is denominated in gold only. Okay, so what will happen to the value of the gold? It will get affected because it's denominated in gold. Second is that it is sovereign. When you hear the word sovereign, it's government. Sovereign means the government. So who is the issuer of this bond? Very simple, government issue the bond. And it is denominated in gold. So you got this point from the term itself. That's the core. Bond, gold bond, government bond. Sovereign gold bond, and it's a scheme. Okay, so now we'll go to the specialty of this sovereign gold bond. The specialty is that you need not to see. I told you to attract whom the scheme is launched, to the investor. So what an investor will do? He will go to a jewelry and buy some coins or some basically if he is an investor he will not buy jewelry because making charges there. Oh, here good response from this side. But for coins, no. Okay, so so investor is going with money, na. So instead of going, he is telling that don't go to jewelry, come to us. You come to bank, you come to post office, or there are recognized stock exchanges like National Stock Exchange and Bombay Stock Exchange. You can come there and purchase this sovereign gold bond. Okay, so this gold bond, the best important thing about this gold, it is denominated in gold. So you bring cash, purchase gold bond, and when the bond matures. So I told you, so if there is a bond, it will be having a maturity period. Every bond will be having a, see we had seen that the benchmark government security bond is 10-year benchmark. So every government bond will be having, not only government bond, every bond will be having a maturity period. So you need to know what is the maturity period of this bond. The maturity period of this bond is 8 years. This bond is for 8 years. What is the other specialty? You see, whenever you hear the word bond, two things you want to know. One is maturity year. Second is what is the interest? So interest is 2.5. See, earlier when it was launched, it was 2.75, but later on when the government realized that there is huge demand. So 2 points are there. One is sovereign gold bond is having a maturity of 8 years. As a bond, it is 8 years. The interest rate for this bond is 2.5, and this annual interest 2.5 like any other bond. And every 6 months you can take the interest. Like any bond, you can take interest now. So here also in every 6 months you can take the interest, but after the maturity only you will get back the final interest and the principal. But try to understand that since it is a gold bond, you are getting interest on gold only. Now if you want, so be very clear, so that's why I use the word denominated in gold. The interest will be accumulated in relation to, so denominated in gold means if you are going to invest, you are giving cash, but they will say that, okay, they will ask you how much gold you want. You say that I need 5 gram or 10 gram, but it says that there is a minimum limit is here. There is a minimum limit for this scheme. The minimum, so these are the two things, year and interest. The minimum limit is 1 gram. So anybody can invest 1 gram. So minimum 1 gram. So if you have this, what is the present gold price today? What is the 1 gram price today? Go and purchase the gold. So it's in multiples of 1 gram. 1 gram, you can purchase 1 gram, 2 gram, 3 gram, up to there is a maximum limit is there. Unlike gold monetization scheme, in gold monetization scheme, no limit, but in sovereign gold bond, there is a maximum limit of 500 gram. It's very important. So minimum is 1 gram, maximum is 500 gram. And to this, as the time progresses, the interest will be added to it. Okay. So that is interest is annual 2.5 interest. And then it's saying that, okay, to make it flexible, it says that even though this bond is for 8 years, you have an exit option. Means you can exit from this bond from the 5th year. So you don't have an exit option before 5th. So minimum 4 years have to be completed before exiting from this sovereign gold bond scheme. So you can exit in the 5th year, 6th year, 7th year, or even the 8th year, or you wait for the 8 year completion. So be very clear with that. So these are the very vital thing about it. Its minimum investment limit is 1 gram, maximum is 500 gram. This bond is denominated in gold. This bond is denominated in gold. The time period is 8 years. Interest is 2.5%. Okay. Now, another thing to make it more attractive, what the government have done is, see, earlier it was not allowed in means it was not allowed in as part of trading, but as government allowed trading in recognized stock exchanges. That's why I told that you can purchase from Bombay Stock. So two major stock exchanges, that is in Bombay Stock Exchange and in National Stock Exchange. Now this, it's traded. So sovereign gold bond is traded in Bombay Stock Exchange and in National Stock Exchange. Now you know the specialty of an item which is traded. Now since it is trading in stock exchange, now that exit option have become very easy. You know the specialty of a stock market now. You can exit tomorrow. You're getting the point. I'm telling you why this have become a very successful. Since it is traded in recognized stock exchanges of Bombay Stock Exchange and National Stock Exchange, you can exit at any point of time. Even though the scheme says that, see, what I'm trying to say is that, see, who issues the bond? Government. Government will not take back that bond until its maturity, or it will take back with the free. But what is the specialty of a stock exchange? There will be others to purchase that bond. You have sovereign gold bond with you. There are ready-made purchasers for that bond in the stock market. So what is the price of that bond in the stock market? You will get only that price, but you can sell it off. You are getting the point. So this is the advantage of sovereign gold bond. Sovereign gold bond advantage is that you can exit at any time. Why? Since now both these stock exchanges trading sovereign gold bond. Okay, so it's another feature. It is trading. It is now traded in Bombay Stock Exchange and National Stock Exchange. Another thing is that you can use this bond as a collateral. Now try to understand that you are a creditor. See, bond holder, question have come. Bond holder or debenture holder are what? Remember, bond holder are creditor, yes or no? Bond holder are creditor. So since you are having bond, if you want any emergency money, you can use this bond as collateral and get loan. You'll get easy loan. So you can use this bond as collateral to raise loan. That's another feature of sovereign gold bond. So you can use it as collateral. You can use it as collateral. Okay. Now, after launching this, see, as of now I'll tell you why it is become very important. It was launched in November 2015. Okay. So in the 2015-16, the government have issued 3 tranches. 3 times it has issued sovereign gold bond. In 2015-16. In 2016-17, it has issued 4 tranches, and all the issues were oversubscribed. It means that there were more subscribers for it. Okay, and while issuing, the government have given a 50 rupees discount for 1 gram for retail investor. 50 rupees discount have been given for retail investors. Since it is like it's like a normal instrument only, a financial instrument only. So these features are very important for you. If a question come from these feature only, they will ask. Be very clear with that. So be very clear with this feature and compare it with gold monetization scheme. See, in 2016, I posted in Telegram. See that question on 2016 on in 2016. See, I understand how UPSC asks question. That's very important. In 2016 question, it's like this. They ask this question: what is or are the purposes of, the question was a combined question, purposes of government's sovereign gold bond scheme and gold monetization scheme. It's a 3-statement question. It's a 3-statement question. The first statement says that to bring the ideal gold lying with Indian households into the economy. Is it correct? First statement is correct. So you can eliminate choice B. Second statement, it says that to promote FDI in the gold and jewelry sector. What is the second point? To promote FDI in the gold and jewelry sector. It's nonsense. So second statement is wrong. So you can eliminate choice D. Third statement is say that to reduce India's dependence on gold import. Actually this question they have asked from the 2 objective on which the government have launched this scheme. The answer is 1 and C. So try to understand how UPSC. I told you, you see, when we prepare question, the most difficult thing which we find is that to get a wrong choices. It's very difficult to get a wrong statement. Correct statement we can make, and we can make a correct statement, one word we can change. But to make a different statement which is not, that's very difficult. See, now if you are, see, that's what I'm telling you, need not to mug up things. You need to be very clear with the pattern of questions. If you are clear with the pattern of question and if you are clear with the concepts, even without revising, in relation to economy I am telling, you can easily solve the question. In economy that guarantee is there. If you are thorough with the concept, even if you forget some facts, don't worry. But if you are fresh and you can read the question properly, you can solve the question. Now take the 2 questions on sovereign gold bond. Question number 33. Consider the following statement regarding the sovereign gold bond scheme. What is the first statement? Sovereign gold bonds are government securities denominated in grams of gold. Correct or not? Simple question. So you can eliminate choice C. Second statement, investors have to pay the issue price in cash and the bonds will be redeemed in cash on maturity. This is a very, very important point. Okay, I forgot this point. So this is a correct statement. Again, make a very, this clarity has to be there. I told you, in sovereign gold bond, you are investing in cash and you will get back only in cash. In sovereign gold bank, you are investing in cash and the return will be on cash only, not in gold. Return will be on, even though, so how it is denominating, what it will do? Okay, suppose that much, see the interest will be, you will see that okay, the interest is 10 gram. The interest is 10 gram of gold. What? How will you get back the money? Into 10 gram into that current price of gold. You will get it. So you are issuing price in cash, means you are to get, so gold bond, it's in cash and the return will be in cash only. But see, as an investor, you have made profit. See, there are 2 types of profit here. Again, like what I discussed in gold monetization scheme. One, you will get interest. Second, if gold appreciate, that capital gain will also be there, and as part of promoting this scheme, both are tax exempted like in gold monetization scheme. So like in gold monetization scheme, both capital gains tax is exempted and interest tax or interest income tax is exempted. But unlike in gold monetization scheme, in gold monetization scheme you are giving gold and you are getting back gold. It's logic here, very simple. In gold monetization scheme, you are giving gold. In return, you have an option. Either you can choose gold or cash. But what will you choose? You will choose only gold. But so there is a chance that in gold monetization scheme you can get back the gold. But in sovereign gold bond, you are giving cash, purchasing a denominated certain gram of gold. In return, when it gets matured or when you sell it off, you are getting back only that grams of gold in, the value of that grams of gold in cash. So be very clear with it. So in gold monetization scheme, you can get back, once you redeem it, you will get back in gold also. But in sovereign gold bond, you will get back only in cash. So second statement is also correct. Third one, bonds are sold through scheduled commercial bank, that is correct. Shareholding Corporation of India Limited, that is also correct. Their offices and designated post offices, either directly or through their agents. You can also purchase through, so even it's not an issue. If you are interested, it's traded in stock market in Bombay Stock Exchange and National Stock Exchange. You can purchase from there also if you are interested, if you are as an investor. So all the three statements are correct in relation to this question. What about the 35th question? The minimum investment in the sovereign gold bond is 1 gram. That's correct. With an upper limit of? What is the problem with where I got this no upper limit? From gold monetization scheme. So in gold monetization scheme, no upper limit. But in sovereign gold bond scheme, there is an upper limit. So first statement is wrong. If you know the first statement is wrong, what is the answer? You can eliminate choice A, you can eliminate choice C, you can eliminate choice D. You got the answer. So you know that without reading 2 and 3, you got the answer. Now you just confirm it. What is the second and third statement? The tenure of the bond is 8 years with exit option available from 5th year onwards. These are very important features. That's why I have asked it as a question. Third one is bonds can be used as collateral for the loans. Now keep this in mind. Okay. Whenever you read, see now I'm telling you, in almost in 2 months or 3 months gap, normally government issue a bond. Normally government issue a gold bond. See, when government issue a gold bond, all these features or the point which I discussed will be repeating again. In every article, they will say that minimum is 1 gram, maximum is 5 gram, 8 year, this interest rate, this 5th year withdrawal, everything will be discussed. So it's like a revision. Even if a news article comes on, see that certain article I will post again, like regarding like sovereign gold bond. You can read it as a revision or some updation if it is there, you can update it. Okay, so that's regarding sovereign gold bond.